Welcome to March After Midnight, presented by High Noon Hard Seltzer. High Noon Hard Seltzer, just 100 calories, gluten-free, no added sugar. It's real vodka, real juice for real fans, just like us. It's hashtag Nooners. The Final Four is officially set, and it is a dream Final Four in terms of storylines, a dream Final Four in terms of blue bloods. But we'll get to that in our episode previewing the semifinals next week. Today we'll recap the Elite Eight. Couple of snoozers. Blowout.
What was worse, the games today or Kristen Stewart's outfit at the Oscars? She looks like not great right now.
I don't know what that is.
What? Yeah, she's wearing shorts.
I don't know.
Hair's blown over. Tough outfit.
Today sucked.
Sucked.
I mean,
It happens. You're gonna get games like that when there's not much to. Listen, the first day there was probably periods of the first day that weren't good, but when you can focus on one game, you have 4 screens going, and you can focus on one. You're gonna like justify like, oh, the games were great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you have one game standalone, and it sucks, it's gonna take that much more notice of it.
All that should be said is that Matt Painter should be fired. That's. I mean, he's.
That was last night.
He should be fired. Yeah, I know. He should
Oh, that
be
was 2
fired.
nights ago. You know.
Yeah, he should be fired to see how.
Yes, he should.
I mean, St. Pierre's like good for them. Like they should cherish everything. I'm like. They're not that good of a team, obviously.
No,
They
you
have
had to
a good
know it was
run.
going to come to a flame out when it was going to
Like
come.
that's
too,
where
so.
it's like, you know what? I wish there was like Kentucky against fucking UNC, but yeah, that's a tournament. But that they had no chance today. St. Peter's fucking what?
Should get a little closer to the mic.
Me?
Yeah.
But yeah, they're fucking an absolute joke. That's all I gotta say.
I agree.
I mean, it's
That was a cakewalk. Like as soon as you knew, it's a cakewalk.
UNC didn't have to do anything. They scored what 45 points,
Yeah.
barely.
To not get to Elite Eight is an all-time blow-up by Matt Painter. But
And that's what happens in the tournament where it's like, okay, a 10 got here. Money's down. It's fine. Put it right here.
Yeah, so I agree, Purdue, that's an all-time choke job, but we'll start off with North Carolina, St. Peter's. I just got back from Run Baby Run Arena. If you guys think I'm optimistic, that place exploded when they hit a 3 to go down from 23 to 20.
Yeah, because they didn't get to cheer about anything. That's why. It was a horrible fucking game. I mean, they were just excited to be there. Was it depressing at all?
no, you had to know that was the outcome was going to happen.
No, I know, but was it depressing being there at all?
No, it was really cool. It was like a once-in-a-lifetime
No,
opportunity.
it's cool, but it's a little depressing to lose by fucking 70.
Nah, I disagree. You had to
It's
know
still a
somebody was
little.
gonna catch it.
No, just getting the hope. It's
So what did
obviously.
you really think was going to happen? You know, like
I thought that was gonna happen. Yeah.
But we thought that was going to happen against Kentucky, Murray State, Purdue. I feel like when this team lost, it was going to be this
Yeah.
way. It was just a matter of when.
Definitely. I mean, today sucked. It really did. There's no.
we
way
got
to
one
put it.
good half of
One of the
basketball.
worst Elite Eights there was.
We got one good half of basketball. Because Miami looked great against Kansas.
Duke, Arkansas wasn't close. What was the game before that? Fucking
Villanova,
Houston. It was
It was
tight,
tight,
but
but it was
a-
ugly.
It was
a
gross.
bad game. It was a bad Elite Eight. One of the worst Elite
We got
Eights.
one good half. We got
one of the
today. We
worst
got
Elite
Kansas,
Eights
Miami.
for the best Final Four. That's fine. I'll
Right.
take that.
Yeah. So in terms of the North Carolina game, Brady Manick might be on pace to be. Well, I don't know. Baycott went 20 and 22 today, but if the tournament ends today, I think he's winning tournament MVP. Brady Manick.
Yeah, I mean, he's a better shooter than Steph Curry, it seems like. That fucking guy doesn't miss. It's disgusting. I can't stand him. Fuck him. But he's not going to be the player, like the MVP of the tournament. They'd
Right
have to
now.
Yeah, they'd have to win.
You agree, Rico, or someone else come to mind?
Paolo's a front runner right now. Before his bad performance today, I would say I actually placed the wager at 10-1. Remy Martin
Remy Martin.
for Kansas was their best player at the time.
Rico, fucking this guy, man. He was like, yeah, this team's so deep. They're so deep. They do nothing wrong. They played fucking Miami in the Elite Eight. It's like
Miami's
they've had
a good team. Remy Martin
Kansas-
10-1 to win Player of the Year.
Kansas has
well,
had
in the tournament, most outstanding
Kansas
player.
had the easiest road out of anyone still in the tournament.
Yeah, but road doesn't matter. They're
It
here.
does matter. I mean, it's still like so. Duke, like I do think it matters. Like when Gonzaga plays these teams, all like even in this like when they play in like in the tournament. They're not getting tested much. They get tested once. It's like, okay, they haven't had to test. Like Duke got tested, UNC got tested, Villanova got tested. Kansas hasn't.
Well,
so let's see.
Kind of got tested by Creighton, but I agree with you. Creighton's not a good team, so that's not who you want to get tested by.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I still think they could get the test against Nova. That's going to be
For sure. It
You know,
should be a
even
test,
down a
yeah.
guy, that's going to be.
No, that's what I'm saying. Where it's a little scary. We haven't been tested at
Right.
all.
Yeah, I mean, it is unfortunate. We got a bunch of blowouts today, a pair of blowouts. But St. Peter's, I think there's already reports that Shaheen Holloway's tentatively agreeing to the St. Seton Hall job. This
Tentatively.
He already signed after Kentucky.
I bet my organs. Like you could, like anybody. That's not even a news story. That's
Yeah.
fact.
this has to be.
It's fact.
Is this the greatest Cinderella run ever?
Yes.
Yeah, not even close. It's not even close. Not like George Mason getting to the Final Four. This is better.
Yeah, Cinderella run, yes. Cinderella win. It still has to be UMBC just based off the seed, right?
No, they won one game.
No, I'm
I
saying
s-
in terms of like,
This is a run.
upset,
I really-
upset versus run.
No, I really
I
still
put
think
St. Peter's right
St.
there with
Peter's is
Kentucky.
more-
In terms of a story, yes, but in terms of a single win,
St. Peter's is
Yeah, I still-
right there
I
with
still put
Kentucky.
St. Peter's.
you would say St. Peter's over Kentucky is bigger than UMBC over Virginia?
Very possible.
Hard disagree.
I mean, it's not like you can't. You're just like owning it, like disavowing it at all. It's
I think it could be a
definitely
60,
arguable.
like at worst, it'd be a 60-40
50, yeah.
60-40 split.
60,
Really?
Yeah,
same
60-40
fucking thing.
split. We'll poll it.
It's not, though,
Pull
because
it from the
15's
main
happened
account.
like 10 times.
Doesn't
It's
matter.
definitely-
Kentucky.
It's dudes. Kentucky St. Peter's is like is definitely close to UMBC Virginia.
That's crazy. Yeah, let's hear what you have to say in
So
the
you get
chat
a
right
60
now.
You get a 60-40 split with them.
Yeah.
Like people would be like,
It's
yeah.
you can argue.
I
that
still
with-
think Virginia might pull it out, but it would not be overwhelming.
I don't think it'll be overwhelming. I'm just saying I think it's a bigger
But on
upset.
it, like today, I would say UMBC. Tomorrow, I could convince myself St. Peter's is a bigger upset.
Right.
I truthfully believe that.
And then the other game in terms of Miami, Kansas. Miami, they wanted to win that game in the first half, and then the second half, 47-15.
it's a
Yeah, the
joke.
crazy thing is Kansas didn't play as great too. Left a ton of points on the board with missed field goals. I'm sorry, missed free throws. Down at the half, like Kansas, they didn't. You know, you could say that like they haven't been tested, but they're not putting their best effort together and look really, really good.
I mean, dude, they put their best effort together in the second half. That's the best they've ever played.
Didn't
Yes.
put a full 40 though.
Yeah, but it's
That's
they
all I'm
still
saying.
played
Yeah,
pretty
I got
good
you.
in the
Without a
first
doubt.
half, and then they
Without a
fucking
doubt.
went nuts. But let me tell you, gambling wise, the over being 1-10, and from the Sweet Six, whatever it's been horrible. What was it from the Sweet 16?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There were 12 games, so it was 1 and
Yeah,
11.
1 and 11 or something like
think
that.
it was 1 and
It's
11,
really
yeah.
bad. Also, with Nova playing too, you're gonna get a slower tempo.
Yeah,
Like,
1
they're
and
not
11.
gonna try and run with Kansas.
No.
They're
Yeah.
gonna try and make that ugly. So
Yeah, we did see, unfortunately, Justin Moore's injury is
yeah, but you
knocking
kinda
him
know
out
He's out.
for the year. So, yeah, we'll do the deep dive of our storylines and preview and predictions on Thursday's episode. There are tons of storylines. We'll have our rankings. We'll come out with our personal rankings and compare them for biggest storyline versus like top 5 or something like that. I think that would be a fun little segment. But yeah, I really don't know if you can dream except our guy Riggs. Do you see the SpongeBob meme? Squidward looking out the window. Kentucky, Duke, North Carolina, Kansas, Villanova. We all talk about the Blue Blood Final Four, and they're just sitting there in the first
Get a
round.
coach who can fucking win.
Riggs is a joke.
Get a coach who can win.
Riggs is an
Stop
absolute-
saying the best night in your program is when 5 guys get drafted.
Absolute joke.
It's a fact.
All year he was just talking about how good this team was, and I'm like, I'm telling you, Duke's got a lot of talent.
He got outcoached by Holloway. It's
And
not a
they're
knock
to
on
the Final
Holloway.
Four. The most annoying thing about everyone, besides everything I say they hate, but basically like, they keep moving the goal. Oh, if they lose to Texas Tech. Oh, if they lose to Arkansas. Oh, if they lose to UNC, it's the best. It's like, dude, shut up. We're in the Final Four.
Right.
Like they're gonna be UNC.
Yeah, I'll be honest. They really turned it up in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You know, like their defensive effort is still like not necessarily elite, but they're just finding a way to win, and they have the talent. It's coming down to Joe's, not X's and O's.
Yeah, back to Riggs. He's a joke.
Agreed. Coach is a joke.
Yeah, his team's the whole organization's a joke.
I was trying to think off of the top of my head last night with, I think, Brandon. Is this just, in terms of faciness, the best Final Four ever?
It is my money.
Yeah.
For my money, in a long
And actually,
time.
Big Cat had a good point. Tomorrow is Saturday is the most is going to be the most watched, most anticipated game because we all say Larry and Magic, but Larry and Magic weren't Larry and Magic at that time. You know, like over years it got better because they were the best people in the NBA. But like this is just storied franchises where it's like this is way more gonna be watched.
I mean, Villanova is the most impressive program in the last 10 years, too, and they're the fourth, like all-time best pro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's impressive as hell.
This is their third Final Four in the last 6 tournaments. So, literally 50% of the time in the last 6 years, they've made the Final Four.
Yeah, crazy,
insane. And they of course won it in 2016 and 18. They won it both of those years too. So if they win it this year, obviously they're going to be 5, maybe 6 guys deep. So it's an uphill battle. I believe the lines are out. I think it's here it is. It's Nova plus 4.5.
Yeah,
both lines are 4.5.
Opened at 3, so it's already moving Kansas. You got it. Everybody's gonna be on Kansas. I as well. I'm gonna be on Kansas.
The North Carolina Duke line was out with 12 minutes left in the St. Peter's game.
Yeah, they wanted to get somebody excited. They should have been flashing it on the screen.
Yeah. They cut it to 20. I'll never forget where I was. Run, baby, run arena.
Bro, it's just like there is and like a college god out there where it's like last season, let's give it to UNC. An 8 seed playing Duke in the Final Four is not like this wasn't even a question or a mind at the time of when the tournament started, right?
No.
Did you even think about this? No, you'd be crazy to think about it. You'd be called an asshole. It's insane.
Yeah, it's an all-time storyline. I think it's going to be the most highly anticipated college basketball game ever. We'll have that debate throughout the week. I'm sure a lot of people are going to have that debate on other networks as well. But tune into Thursday. We'll dive into that matchup a little bit more. We'll wrap up here with a few viewer questions. So on the YouTube chat, thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe. We'll take a few questions to wrap up. Before we do, though, we want to remind you about BetterHelp. Relationships take work. A lot of us will drop anything to go help someone we care about. We'll go out of our way to treat other people well. But how often do we give ourselves the same treatment? This month, BetterHelp Online Therapy wants to remind you to take care of your most important relationship, the one you have with yourself. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Whether it's hitting the gym, making time for your haircut, or even trying therapy, you are your greatest asset, so invest the time and effort into yourself like you do for other people. BetterHelp's awesome. Rico, I know you've been on BetterHelp since your incident in January. It's definitely helped, right?
It helps. Yeah, it definitely helps.
Yeah.
So
No shame. Helps.
Big Cat has a +1 to the Final Four.
We'll talk to that. Let me finish the read here. That's BetterHelp.com, BetterHelp.com/bench. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/bench. Again, BetterHelp.com/bench. Are you trying to get that +1?
Yeah, I mean, we might do a competition. I mean, if one guy in this room had integrity, he'd be like, man, Marty, you should take my spot, you know, because I don't care about Duke anymore. But that would be nice. But I'm not expecting that at all because it's selfish, you know?
I was rooting for Duke before you were born.
Oh, my God. We're going to do this again?
No, you're doing it.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm just a Duke fan. But I think we're all going to be in the building, but I think the seats that they have are, like, crazy. I think they're worth like $21,000 now.
And they have one seat?
Yeah, if Rico gets a ticket, he'll fucking sell it.
No. Come on.
But I think it's between me, Hank, and Rico. So
For one seat.
Yeah, we don't know about Dave because he gets a +1, but his girlfriend will probably come. I don't know. We'll see.
I wonder what the competition could be. Has there been any rumors?
There's a little rumor of taking the SAT.
And also a 3-point contest, and then the winner of that, 2 winners of that, does like a Coach K trivia, which I'll just, no matter what, I'm bad at trivia, so that's bad for me.
Well, if you were to be good at any type of trivia, this is right in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, it's good, but it's like I get nervous when people ask me questions. That's how I am.
All right. Let's wrap up here. A few questions. We see a lot. Thank you all. We'll try to get as many as possible. Rico, this one I think is for you. It's not officially for you, but I think you'd be best to answer it. How does Shaheen Holloway's style transfer to the Big East?
I think runs good sets, plays defense. Kids like him. Tough mentality of we're going on the road to Marquette and Nova and Georgetown. Wants to go win games. Fan base behind him. We saw that. I mean, that place. I've gone to a bunch of games at Seton Hall in the last couple of years. The place turns out for a place that's not on campus.
Mm-hmm.
The Prudential Center fills out. So I think it's going to take them a little while to like fully get a really good recruiting class because it's a transition now. Like he's got Willard's guys or Willard's guys leaving. Transfer portal fucks everything up. But yeah, I think he's a tough-minded guy. He's charismatic. I think he's going to do fine.
Yeah, and going home, obviously, so he already has the backing of the student body and the alumni base.
People love that shit when they've alumni.
Plus that, too, like, guy, like, when he's saying, like, how much it means to wear a uniform, and a 19-year-old kid's like, yeah, okay, like, what does he fucking know? It's like, well, no. See that layup to beat Oregon? That was me. Like, so he's got clout in that.
Yeah, absolutely. This one...
Can I say something? Venus and Serena don't look like twins.
No.
Are they twins?
I don't know if they
No,
are.
they're sisters.
Yeah.
They're not twins.
I'm losing my fucking mind.
Yeah.
Bro.
I don't know if you guys remember yours. Which of you guys got closest with your preseason Final Four picks? I got one. I got Villanova. You probably got two.
I got two.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got one.
Who'd you have?
Because I kept switching Nova and Arizona. So I think...
You had Arizona preseason? No,
Oh,
preseason.
I don't even think I got any.
I mean, I'm definitely have one.
You probably had Duke.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I had Gonzaga, Villanova, Michigan, Indiana. So I had one. You probably had Duke, and you could have had me beat. I don't know. But yeah, so not too hot, but that's hard to do.
Yeah.
Also, that's more of saying like who are the number one seeds going to be because you don't know how they're going to be bracketed.
This season is insane to even get one.
Right. So that's big.
Good for us.
Yeah, good for us. All right, we'll take a couple more here. What player matchups are you most looking forward to in the Final Four? For me, it's Baycott and Mark Williams. Mark Williams has been awesome. Baycott's an unbelievable player.
Honestly, Abaji and Gillespie is going to be pretty good.
I think probably Paolo McCormack a little bit. He's more of a wing
He was a
guy.
beast in that
Williams,
second half.
McCormack.
You're saying
Well, if the
In the
potential.
championship, yeah. Like you already gave final, so now I'm like,
Yeah, those
Remy Martin, Gillespie.
Remy
in
Martin
the-
too.
in the
As you
Final
said,
Four.
Rico, ring
He
chasing.
is. He legitimately is like ring chasing, and it's working out for him. So
Yeah.
they're deep. They're very deep.
Marty, this last one will be for you. Who is the X factor for Duke? Is it Griffin or Keels?
I think it's Griffin because Keels has kind of been a little MIA. He played pretty well last time, but Griffin, because he's our only three-point shooter, if he's hitting, we win. That's just exactly what it is.
Griffin will match up with Manic.
Yeah, probably.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the storylines are unbelievable. We'll all come up with our top 5 storylines during the Final Four. We'll compare on Thursday's show. So Thursday, new Bench Mob coming out. We still have to finalize our plans. We'll be in New Orleans at the game, so I don't know if we'll be doing a live session like this. If we do, it'll be a little bit delayed after the game. And yeah, this is it. It comes down to this. 1 week left. Dream.
And we're going.
Yes.
We're all going to be in the building.
It's crazy.
Final Four. That's fucking nuts. And for Duke, I'm going to come. I really am. It's going to be it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity what we're going to. It's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Thank you all for tuning in. I do have a St. Peter's vlog coming out either tomorrow or Tuesday, so subscribe to our YouTube. We appreciate everyone who's helped build our YouTube. I know there's been a lot of criticism about it, but I feel like we're on the way up. It's been better. And we'll have videos from St. Peter's. We'll have videos from New Orleans. And it should be a tremendous last week of the college basketball season. Couldn't think of a better finish for the 2022 season. So that'll do it for this edition of March After Midnight. Thank you all. New episode coming out Thursday. We'll see you then.